Hello, gang. It's Tuesday, September the 22nd, year 2009, Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord. Um, it's been about 2 weeks since my last update, actually, a little more than 2 weeks. I apologize for the lack of media pertaining to my medical school years. However, things have been kind of busy, and I knew you'd understand. So 2 weeks ago, just a quick recap, I had my last gross anatomy, my last test of the text block, which was gross anatomy, the lab and the practical. Did all right on the practical, not as well as I'd wanted on the written part, but anyway, I've been studying a lot more, so that shouldn't be that much of an issue this time around. That following Friday, we had our first official class party at our social chair's house, and it was a mustache party, so we all got to grow out or paste on mustaches. Thanks to Mother, I had to shave mine off mid-growing season, so I had to buy one at the equivalent of a Party City here in town. But anyway, it was lots of fun and a good stress reliever, and just it was great not to have to study something. Studying resumed on the following day, don't worry, and continued on until now. So that was 2 weeks ago. Oh, little fun fact I found out 2 weeks ago. My neighbors, I have for a neighbor one of the Animals Are People Too ladies. She caught me as I was running one day and proceeded to tell me for 20 minutes why she couldn't put her dog on a leash because her dog had a soul and was a person. My question is, if dogs have a soul and are people, then aren't they just people? Anyway, so that's one of my neighbors. Another one of my neighbors is an extreme liberal, and when she came over, I made the mistake of telling her that I was an extreme conservative, and then we got into this great political debate about conservatism versus liberalism in general, and this, that, and the other. And so now I think she stares at me through her blinds and makes sure I don't do dirty conservative things to her yard or something. I don't know. And my other notable neighbor is the assistant district attorney for the city of Mobile. No pressure there or anything, so I just make sure that I salute his house every time I drive by it or something. I don't know. I mean, like, the guy's pretty nice, but he has 2 horses that he calls dogs in his house that every time I walk by their house, definitely let me know they're there through the window. But anyway, yeah, so I gotta keep my P's and Q's straight, or, the DA will come after me. But anyway, so that was last week, or 2 weeks ago. This past week, tried to just get ahead as much as possible because I went home this past weekend and saw some friends and family. So, guys, if you're watching this, it was a fantastic weekend. I couldn't have asked for better, and I appreciate y'all making me feel welcome and doing some fun stuff. So, yeah, I came home this past weekend, took out the jet ski with a friend, and went and did some swing dancing, went to Oktoberfest, played basketball with my little sister, all that other good stuff. Which, by the way, Victoria, if you watch this, you have to dribble the ball. You can't just run with it. Anyway, so last week was pretty uneventful. Trying to think. Oh yeah, found the thoracic duct in the neck of my cadaver. Excited about that because it means that we get cookies in lecture. Dr. Ledoux promised us cookies if we could find the thoracic duct in our patients. So found the thoracic duct, and so we get chocolate chip cookies, and I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty much it. Other than just going home and visiting family and friends, nothing big to report. I realized that I've become an old man because I got excited about having a glass door, like a screen glass door, put in my bathroom so that my tub wouldn't leak water on the floor. and that was pretty much the highlight of my week last week. I find myself more and more thinking about things like how comfortable the recliner is and how I'd like to sit outside and yell at kids in my neighborhood. I don't know. But anyway, I got to get back to studying. I spent most of my day today transcribing a biochemistry lecture about signal transduction and membrane signaling, things like that. So it took about 5 or 6 hours just to transcribe that lecture, and I'm just now getting to my actual studying. So anyway, it's about 12:45, so I'm going to sign off. It was good to see all of you again, and hopefully the next update will be a little more prompt.